Hi everyone, welcome to the SMT TV channel. Okay, please like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell on the right side to get a notification as and when I have the latest video. Show me some love, please like, subscribe and click the bell video. See you inside the channel.
So we cover about technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Okay, there are challenges, there are disadvantages of this method. So some people are asking me, Collin, so what should I do? Okay, my suggestion is to take a step backwards. Okay, take a step backwards of what is happening in the market. Let me ask you a question. Have you heard of this term called buy low, sell high? You heard before, right? Buy low, sell high. Collin, very simple. The stock is low, you buy. The stock is high, you sell. Okay, so sometimes when I was very young, I said, oh, very easy, right? So when the stock price drop, I buy. And after I buy, what happened? The stock continue to drop lower. And sometimes I'm correct. I buy the stock and the stock went up, so I sell. But after I sell, the stock go higher. So these are challenges with this method of buying low and selling high. So think about it. What is buying low and selling high? At the end of the day, it's about, instead of let's just looking at stocks, okay, buy low and sell high based on the price. Let's say we look at football. Okay, in the football team, okay, we have like strong teams and weak teams. Okay, strong teams are teams like France, Brazil, Germany. They have won the World Cup before. Okay, then there are weak teams like what? Singapore, never qualified before. These are weak team. Correct? So let's say example, you want to bet on the next World Cup to win. Who is the next team that will win the World Cup? Likelihood you bet on the strong team. The France, the Brazil, the Germany. You will not bet on Singapore to win the next World Cup. Does it make sense or not? So same thing here. Instead of looking at soccer team, now we change back to companies. We have weak companies here, we have strong companies here. So what are weak companies? Weak companies may not be companies that have no assets. They may have a lot of assets, factories and things like that, but they are mismanaged. Okay, every year they don't pay dividend. Every year they do right issue. So what happened to the stock price? The stock price continue to go down. And then there are companies that are here. They are strong companies. Okay, every year they pay dividend. They have system, they have processes. And then what happened to the stock price? Continue to climb higher. So we are talking about what to buy. What should you be buying? Should you be buying cheap, okay, stock price that are dropping, or should you be buying expensive stock price that are rising? Do you follow what I'm saying? Okay, so let's talk about the context of what to buy. Who should you bet on for the next World Cup? You are likely to bet on the strong team. Make sense or not? Because the chance of success become higher. Okay, in the future I can talk about when to get in. Okay, this is the what to buy. Okay, what to buy? Look for wonderful companies at good prices, like what Warren Buffett said, compared to good company at wonderful prices. Okay, look for wonderful company at good prices rather than good company at wonderful prices. Okay, this is what Warren Buffett mentioned in his speech before. Okay, so back to the context of FA and TA. Take a step backwards. Instead of looking for buy low, sell high, look for buy strong, buy good companies, and sell weak, sell lousy companies. Okay. Then with that, add on with technical analysis or add on with a system. You look at the good companies. You look for what to buy, when to buy for this stock. So give me a question you ask is, Collin, but how do you actually rank the stocks? Because in the soccer team, they play among one another, so you can know the score, yes or not? Then you know this is Brazil is strong and France is weak. But in the stock market, how do you know which company is strong and weak? Okay, so from here you actually can look at the stock prices. Look at the stock prices or the performance of the stock prices over time. So some stock will outperform the company or outperform the index. Some stocks will underperform the index, and some stocks will market perform, okay, compared to the index. In fact, 90% of the stocks will be like market perform. That means it will follow what the index does. If the index go up, it will go up. If the index go down, it will go down. Okay, but there are some stocks, the A stocks, that are strong companies. That means when the stock market goes up, they go up a lot more. And when the stock market goes down, something they don't even drop. You just hold it there. So over time, you can see that these stocks are outperforming the company. This represents maybe the top 5% of the stocks. Okay, and then over here there are the C stocks. Okay, the other 5% of the stocks, they are the stocks that underperform. Okay, when the stock market go up, they don't go up. When the stock market go down, they go down a lot. Okay, these are the weak companies. So from here, if I can rank, if I can look at all the stock, let's say in the Singapore exchange there's a few hundred stocks, I rank them. In US, few thousand stocks, I rank them from the strongest to the weakest. Then I measure them over time. I'm able to tell the gradient, you know, what are the strong company and what are the weak companies. Okay, then from there, if I want to look at the what to buy, I'll look for A. If I want to look for what to sell, I'll look for C. Okay, and then 90% of the stocks, which is the B, these stocks I don't trade them. Okay, then the next question is, Colin, what if the C company suddenly becomes strong? You know, suddenly one day turn around. You know, turn around company becomes strong again. You may miss out buying low. My point is, it's difficult. Just like Singapore, okay, one day go into the World Cup and win the World Cup, possible, but the chance not higher. Do you feel what I'm saying? So you're better off. You want to bet on the next World Cup. You want to bet on the next quarter or the next year. Which stock will continue to do well? You want to look for strong company, good stocks, rather than weak company, weak stocks. Okay, so this is a conclusion of what I have to say. Okay, buying strong and selling weak. Don't buy low and sell high. Okay, see you at the next video.